Hi, I'm Dr. Finago, I represent Psytrance Plugins, and today I'm going to play a little bit with Samplur PROLIFT. Samplur PROLIFT is a snare roll, lifter, beat roll, and break fills creator. The plugin is divided in 4 parts: 2 samplers, an oscillator, and a noise generator. The plugin has reverb, equalizer, and chorus. First of all, the play me button is not functions 100%, so I advise you to use notes. You can use the play me button, but this is not functioning 100%. Sometimes it fails, so use notes. I have right here a 4-bar note. This is a 4-bar note. I left some space for the reverb, and this is it. So if you want lifters greater than 16 bars, you have to use the pitch wheels. You can define the maximum range and the minimum range for the pitch wheel and the filter wheel. You also can define the max and the minimum, toggle low pass or high pass, or invert the pitch wheel. Okay, so basically the sequencer, the samplers and the oscillator and the noise, they have common controls: envelope generator, pitch, low pass filter, high pass filter, reverb control, you have LFOs, etc., and you have a sequencer for each of these parts of the VST. So I'm going to play a little bit with it. First of all, I will add a bass drum. Let's see, mute these ones and see. Okay, let's try a different one. Okay, this one sounds good. Okay, so what I do now is to create, right here you have the speed and the steps, and I will create a pattern for the kicks. So I will leave this to 1/8, I will put this 1/16, 1/32, 1/64, and 1/128. Now when you play the note in your DAW, this is what happens. Okay, so you have a beat roll, very fast, created very fast. You can now add reverb to it. You turn the reverb on, add reverb to it. Maybe it's too much. Okay, so let's add some pitch and toggle the pitch LFO on to 4 bars, the minimum 0 octaves, and the maximum, let's say, 4 octaves. And now this is what happens. Okay, you can invert the pitch, and instead of up it goes down, it inverts. So this is how it sounds. Okay, you also have LFOs for the filters. Let's set a 4-bar LFO for the low pass filter. Let's see how it sounds. Okay, so you can connect the LFOs. You also have an invert control for the LFO and waveform for the LFO. You also have the same in the high pass filter, invert, waveform, and LFO. You also have LFO for the pan. Okay, so let's leave this sampler like this, and now we are going to add. You can use the load button to load your samples. scan the folder and go back in the folder. But if you install the sound bank, as we say in the readme file, your samples should be on the arrow. So if you click the arrow, you should get instant access to the sound banks. So I'm going to use now a snare. I'm going to put the same pattern sequence on the snare, so I can put right here 16, 32, 64 and 128. Okay, so I will select the snare. Let's try a big snare. Let's see how it sounds. Okay, so now both together. Okay, sorry. Let's change some stuff. Let's put right here 116 triplet, 116 triplet, 128 and 132. So now it plays like this. So you can make mixes. This was not the best one I ever made, but you can make mixes with the stepper, the sequencer. You can make different speeds to each sampler, and also to the oscillator and to the noise. I'm going to play now the oscillator. So let's see. Okay. So now I'm going to choose some different waveforms. Let's see how it sounds. Let's turn the modulation on. Let's turn the envelope, the LFO of the modulation to 1 bar. See what happens. Let's put a drum. Okay, so now I'm going to connect the pitch LFO to 4 bars. Let's see how it sounds. Okay, let's turn the modulation to 4 bars too. Let's see how it sounds. Okay, let's turn the pitch a little bit down to 1 octave. See how it sounds. Okay, and we can add a reverb to it. You also have the filters, low pass and high pass, and you can do a sequencer with it. Let's try the same than the other two, just to make it more fat. 32, 64 and 128. So now this is how it sounds. Sorry. Okay, let's put a little bit of noise too. I'm going to just use the high pass filter for the noise. So I'm going to mute this one. Okay, so let's see how it sounds. changed the waveform to ramp. I'm sorry. Here we go. Okay, so I want this backwards, so I will invert the sorry, the high pass filter. Okay, let's add some reverb to it. Let's make a funny thing. Let's create right here a pen envelope, a pen LFO, sorry. So let's see how it works. Okay, let's now put them all together. Let's change right here the waveforms and take a little bit of modulation. Let's see how it sounds. Okay, let's not use the equalizer. Let's turn the chorus on. Let's see. Okay, so one thing you can do is to create, record your lifter or your snare roll with the crop station that is right here that says crop. You have an arm button and a save button. So what you do is to arm the button, the arm button, then you play the note. Okay, then you unarm and save somewhere in your computer. Okay, now you have the sample in your computer. Let's see if I can find it. Users. Oh, you have the sample right here. I recorded it, as you can see. So now you have the lifter exported. Okay, so this is it. So basically this is Samplur PROLIFT. I will place 2 or 3 presets of 4 bars just to show you some more presets, something that I've done. Let's try some sound rolls with cymbal. No, let's try a simple tree. Let's see what this has. Let's try another one. Okay, so this is Samplur PROLIFT. You also have an LFO for the master pan and a master mute button, a pan control and a master output volume. So buy it at PsytrancePlugins.com. We are also selling at kvraudio.com. The plugin cost is $20. Sometimes it's in promotion of 50%. I'm sorry, not 60, 50%. And you can buy it and enjoy it and take the best you can out of it. So thank you for watching. See you next time.